I should have just replaced both of them to begin with. What was really nice was the Amazon driver. I'm gonna have to go back through and we'll upload the video of him throwing this package up onto the front porch. So I don't know what you can see. I'd love to play music while I do this because it'd just be nice, but unfortunately I don't want the copyright police to edit out all my sound and video, I guess. Am I mumbling to myself or something rattling around down there? Guess I need a container, but the one that I could use is in the back of the exploder. I've gotten pretty good at this. I can probably do this, I don't know, half an hour maybe. Let's see. I didn't catch the other ignition coil failing until after I put the new ignition coil on, and really, if you have one that's bad, you should probably just do both of them while you're at it, because you'll be sorry. Again, and I cleaned this up as best as I could. This was just slathered with grease, which I'm imagining, or spooge that was coming out of that transmission vent. So, you know, loosen these up, put a little grease in there. That's what I like to do. I already had it loose there, and then decided to hit the record button. 10 millimeters is probably what I'm missing as far as the metric unit goes. No, got it. 10 millimeter here, so it's 1/2 inch on the top of the air box there to get that off. I'll try to rattle out what I'm doing here. We're gonna have to take the transmission cooler off. That is a 14, and it is a little bit of a pain in the butt to get to, because if you have your brake on, it will be in the way. I got what did I have? It's a wrench. And just push that forward just a tiny bit so it doesn't roll. I have a hangulation in this garage, and I would love to put another, maybe I'll put another LED light up there, some strip lights, but it's 14, and you want to make sure that you have the brake off, because otherwise you have a real hard time getting to this bolt back in here. All right, shut up. All right, just do the work. I don't want to hear an explanation of what's going on. Shut up and do the work. All right, well, part of the problem tonight is going to be finding that little midget. I probably can't say that either. Phillips head for that. These are 10 millimeter too. You'll need a socket for that. Let me see if I got a 10 millimeter socket in my pocket. Socket in my pocket. It's funny. I was a poet. I did not know it. So 10 millimeter there. And you knew what you did, Ryan? You did not. You did. I was in a hurry. Like always. Trying to get things done quick. And how cool would this have been? Someone would have got a nice free rigid impact. I mean, I'm a special one. Hopefully I can find a bit. This one didn't even break, but it doesn't have the, and it's in Milwaukee. But how nice is that? It doesn't have the slot to hang on to anything. So 10 millimeter. You will need to remove the throttle cable as well. And I don't know how many extensions you have or need, but you can probably never have enough. You need to remove those, the other 10 millimeters that you need. That. For the bottom there, hope I can find my, yep. You will need at least 2 extensions. Hopefully I can find my other extensions. No, it's probably laying on the bottom of the car. Let's see if, there we go. How many extensions can you go? A lot. Other 10 millimeters. That is it for the 10 millimeters. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it without removing that intercooler, but I'm pretty dang sure I'm gonna have to remove that intercooler. And in order to do that, you gotta loosen these, and then loosen those. Those are 1/2 inch. If I now they're 14, and then well, let's just see what happens. Those are 5/16. What I will tell you is the 2 5/16 that are on the front here are different thread pitches, diameters, and everything else. So make sure that you pay attention to those 2 objects. Really need to start selling more real estate. I'm not selling anything right now. And that suck? Certainly does for me. One of those Vegas Strip real estate agents. I have a feeling though, the real estate market is starting to crash pretty rapidly. Interest rates are getting a little awkward, to say the least. These are kind of, this whole bracket setup is really not that great. Like I said, you will need to remove the throttle side. You also need to remove the nut on the top of the governor. You can mark it. We'll mark it. I'll find a marker or a marking object, device, something. There we go, copper. This will get you to the ball game. And a lot of vehicles out there. You don't need to pull it all the way. You just need to have it up high enough, and then 10 millimeter for that guy there, and the top of the governor. That is a locking nut. So technically speaking, it should be replaced, but I'm sure that Most folks do not replace it. And then as you're doing this mess here, just pay attention to where the spring and the washer go to, because there's a spring, there's a washer here. Yep, you don't want that to happen. So learn from my mistake. Because now you gotta go looking for a spring and a washer. Hey. Do as I say, not as I do. There's the washer. And now we can spend 5 minutes looking for a spring. Right? There it is. It's so spiky in there. Holy moly. So these setups, you know, they're whatever. Yeah, spring. And then it would be nice if you could just slip that right off of there. Am I missing? Oh yeah. Don't forget these two guys. What do I do? Keep setting that down. It's not 3/8. Where'd you go with that? Well, that is not it. Neither is that. Oh, there it is. You really would need a 1/2 inch, if that, 10mm, and the 5/16. So, yeah, you will need a torque. Like I said, I'm not sure yet if I can squeeze that past that. And make sure that you hit the right buttons here, not the wrong buttons. And when I say that, I mean it is easy to, if you're running along here. Oh, look at that. I could have dropped that down in there too. That would have, I don't know if that would have gone all the way down, but I don't want to find out. That would have sucked. That sucked too. Do I have all the screws out of view? Now you gotta pull that. Yeah, you gotta pull that cooler off of this. Yo, my back. And you gotta pull the bracket because you wouldn't be able to sneak it by there anyways. As much as I want to think that I can, there's no way that I'm sneaking that by there. So 14. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. That hurts if you mess your finger up there. A lot of sharp edges, you know. This one had a weird fitment. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I feel bad because every time I think I had this thing close, First it came in for a general service, which, you know, for me is belts, oil filter, air filter, fuel filter, and blades and stuff like that. But the next thing you know, I mean, she did tell me that it was a rough run, and when I was at her house it was a rough run, and I suspected power loss too. But and I remember her response was, you know, is that expensive? Look at that. You know what? There's a nut missing there too. I think there's a nut missing there. Should be a nut. Looks like there should be a nut right there that I didn't see that before. So, and then down to the bottom one here, like I said, you need to make sure you have your brake out of the way and get access is a little bit easier. But it is kind of a pain in the butt to get your hand in here because there are some wires and cables and stuff. And with that being said, with the wires and cables and stuff, it was easier for me to use a piece of Gorilla tape on the end of the box wrench here to get the nut back in here. So we'll show you that too when we're putting it back together. Like I said, I already had it apart and I really should have replaced both at the same time. And if you got small paws, you can get in there pretty easily. If you don't, you may find that somewhat difficult. Nice post-nasal drip. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. It is easier too, I guess, if you take the panel off. There's a panel there you can remove. Some dried dog crap, nothing like smelling like dried dog crap and tires. It's really just kind of in a bad spot, I guess, in my opinion, but when we put that back on there, we'll show you in a minute where that needs to go. Hopefully I didn't leave that out there too. Probably. And keep smacking the front of that leg. At this point I probably have $100 into this unit. Plus like 4 hours. Sucker. Yeah, well, it's all about the ride. I'll just be upstairs watching TV and sitting on my ass. Half inch. All right, no. I think it's 3/8. $10mm fits a lot easier on that. So 10mm. Oh, no. What'd you do with it? Looking for sockets, looking for a nut. You found one. What in God's name? Again, half my battle in my garage is looking for nuts. My short-term memory is completely shot, huh? What in the hell? Well, whatever the case be, can't stop production. Yeah. So that's 10 millimeters on the top. There's a wire, or a metal ring I should say, underneath there. There are some legs, aluminum legs. So you have a little wire or a metal collar there to offer some rigidity. And then the baby should just pop right off there. Take your plug off for your rectifier. I really do wish I could find that 10 millimeter I just had. So, like I said, I should have replaced that one while I was at it too. But sometimes, you know, you don't know. Hopefully I didn't leave this thing tight last night because I really wasn't paying attention. Yep, I did. That's great for keeping a tool primed and ready to go. This was also an OEM Kohler part, and I bought some aftermarket Chinese stuff because it was cheap. I did warn the end person, that consumer, that this may or may not have problems, since it was probably made by some 7-year-old child underneath a sewing machine in one of those other countries. But Kohler specifications state that you should lock this in place at its furthest point back, pop a 0.30 feeler gauge in there between the 3 legs, and then put it back in there. Now, again, with the aftermarket ones, even with the Kohler OEM ones, I really do not know if there's a particular direction that they go. What I can tell you, if I can find the other bad one, was if you see how this is the bottom, this is how it was on top of the post on both sides, top of the post. So interesting that this one was up instead of in the same direction to begin with. So I don't know, like I said, if there's a right way or a wrong way with these. Usually they say cylinder side with these guys, but 2, 4, 5, 8, 4, 4, 5, these are both identical part numbers from what it appears. What I do notice that is different is this says 1. Oh yes, and that says 2. So I mean, yeah, interesting that they're the same part number, but yet they have 27105 622217. Kohler must sell those in a pair then, maybe? That's what I'm guessing. So since these aren't Kohlers, we are going to put these on with the post on the top, the kill post on the top there. And these are between 4 and 6 Newton meters, and I just saw the whole thing kind of plop out anyways. So I don't know how long that'll last. Hopefully it'll last a while, but it looks like the glue, like I said, I know what you want for 20 bucks, but that definitely, you can see it happening. So either wasn't enough glue in there, metal's soft, who knows, combination of things. 0.30 mm. That's you. So then, yeah, someone might tell you, you know, turn it wrong. You turn it the wrong way. And then be able to loosen it. Make sure I'm going the right way and not the wrong way. You can do this in series too if you want to do 4 and then 5. I do in between, like I said, it says 4 to 6 and the manular. So I do 5 and then that is the day, and we'll loosen this up. If only I could find that 10 millimeter, I could put this whole thing back together real quick. I can't run it tonight yet anyways, because it's probably after 7. Getting dang near it. I was out working on a snowblower earlier. There's the 10 millimeter. It was right in front of me. Unfortunately, I don't want to wake my neighbors' children up. They put their children down pretty early, and that's how you cut yourself open good. Trying to pull on that, and we're going to rotate this. I don't do video edits, if you notice. And you rotate it. I do 2 times. Just because I want to make doubly sure that I am not gonna hit that post, because that is a game over scenario. So I will probably squeeze that tab down just a little bit, because that seems a little, I'm going to use the fishing pliers, seems a little loose because it's China, it's Chinese. I'm not sure where they make those for, but just a little bit. You don't have to be a bear about it. To me, that fits better. Should be enough. And diabetes in a can. You can't screw this up because you only get one way. And hopefully I don't have to tear this thing back apart. And I'm glad that I recorded a lot of stuff for her so that she could see exactly what was occurring here. And if you look at the short that I have out there after I replace this side, I heard some hesitation out there, and I was like, nah, we've got to be carburetor related at that point. I think there's some debris in the gas can anyways. And sure as crap, when I pulled this side off, this was like so to me it was losing spark, because they both had 125 pounds of pressure in them. And when I pulled that side off with this side plugged in, you got a steady run out of it, but you're not going to be able to read that in a couple years anyways. Boom. Excuse me. But if you can, and it was 0.30. Cover time. Probably get sued for that too. Make sure your plug wire is going down towards the hole. And you shouldn't have to do a whole lot of hammering on this. It's a matter of getting it in the right location. And this side would like to be named my problem child. Make sure that both coils are back down in there, and some of your holes all line up. Here, let's start doing the assembly again. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go ahead, sing it, buddy.
No. Why is that guy answering your office phone? What the fuck's he doing in there?
Oh, dude, well, that's where he's camped out right now.
That's bullshit, man.
Dude, I didn't tell him to answer the phone.
You're not gonna believe what he asked for.
What did he ask for?
He put in a work order light cap for a cord to charge his fucking Tesla at work.
I know he did.
He did.
Yo, listen, he has...
He put it in for a charging station for his fucking car in maintenance, dude.
Yep.
I can make this shit up.
Yep. What do you think? Are they gonna accommodate him? He thinks they're gonna accommodate him. Yo, you know what? You know why he needed a cord this morning?
Why?
Because he didn't plug his car in last night. That sucks. You know what I do? You know what I do when I...
Batteries are the future.
Yeah, that's exactly what said too. She was like, well, you know. Yeah. Can't make...
I don't know. God done nothing wrong to me.
That's fun. What's that?
I said he's done nothing wrong to me. I don't have a grudge against him, whatever.
Who's that? Oh, yeah. Well, no, you know.
It's not my shit show.
It isn't. And you know what? I actually went down and I told her, I said, hey, listen, I said, he requested for a, for a charging station.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have to say.
Oh, dude. Where are you at? What are you doing?
I'm at my fucking house. Listen, why did you call me all disgruntled, man?
I called you earlier to talk to you, and then you weren't around, so.
I didn't have my phone with me all day.
Dude, you never have your phone with you.
That's not true. But I physically left it at my house.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the title for that Equinox.
Good, man.
Shit's going down, dude.
Good.
I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm 10 grand less than sticker price. Puts me at 23, and I'll take 15 to 2 off for the tailgate that's fucked up a little bit.
Tailgate's fucked up?
Yeah, they backed into a couple things. It's got a couple dings in it.
Dude, you better take more than that off of it.
Dude, it ain't gonna cost that much to fix a fucking tailgate.
How do you
even see it?
How do you know? When's the last time you fixed a tailgate?
I could get Earl Shop $10.95 to fix it.
Can you?
No.
You better do it.
Yo, what are we doing? Friday tomorrow, man. Let's go out and drink.
Why would you say that?
It's a bottle, man.
What is wrong with you?
So, yeah, what are you working on? Are you fixing that fucking Harley?
No, I'm fixing this country clipper right now.
Listen, what's going on with a Harley? That's even Frankie wanted to know.
I called around a couple places. I couldn't find a machine shop, so.
I thought you had one already.
I called him. He never called me back. You know what? Hold it. I called him and he called me back. All right.
Yeah.
And then that was it. He never called back after that.
Well, you gotta keep calling him, dude. People, what are you gonna do? Yo, what do you think of that old antique lathe, man? Guy's got a load of parts for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him $1,800 though.
Look nice.
Shit, boy, call me, dude. I gotta go.
Later.
See you.
I have to block out all that conversation. Calling people names and... Jeez. So we'll tell her to keep an eye on the oil level. Yeah, you can replace that boot. It's a $5 part from Kohler, I'm sure. I haven't bought one in a while, so. And because that boot's all waffled out, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put the boot in first, like you're probably supposed to do anyways, but I love when the battery dies. It's my favorite thing. All right, so make sure when you put this back in here too that you have this guy in the right spot. Sometimes it gets stuck behind the throttle lever. And make sure you got your washer. So put your right foot in, put your left foot in, and you shake it all around. Make sure that you have your backing nut on there right. And it probably isn't a bad idea to put this throttle cable in there to begin with. Oh, let's just twist it up a little bit. Don't fall. So, goes in like that. And you can adjust these, I guess, for certain conditions. That's what I love. I love it. It's my best. It's the bestest. That's what's greatest about this whole vernacular thingy-majigger. Now I need to find the spring. It didn't go in the same place. Thanks. That's the best, God. That's the best. Try not to get angry about it, right? Da 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 da.